Welcome to the part 2 video of science class. In your previous science class, you learned about the mode of nutrition in plant, the process photosynthesis. In this session, you are going to learn about other mode of nutrition in plants, such as parasitic as well as saprotrophic nutrition. Other modes of nutrition in plants. There are some plants which do not have the green pigment chlorophyll, so they cannot prepare their own food. How do they survive and from where do they derive nutrition? They use heterotrophic mode of nutrition. That is, like humans and animals, such plants depend on the food produced by the other plants. In this picture, you can see a yellow structure that has climbed on a tree. The yellow structure is called cascata. The plant or the tree on which it climbs is called a host. The cascata absorb food and nutrients from the host. Hence, it is called a parasite. Tubular structure twining around the stem and branches of a tree is called cascata. The plant on which cascata climbs is called a host. It deprives the host of valuable nutrients. It is called a parasite. In this video, you can see a bee eaten by a plant. Have you heard about plants that eat animals? There are few plants which can trap insect and digest them. Here is such kind of a plant called pitcher plant. They are called insectivorous plant as they are insect eating plant. The leaf of a pitcher plant is modified into a pitcher-like structure. The tip of the leaf forms a lid which can open and close. Inside the pitcher there are hair. When an insect lands in the pitcher, the lid closes and traps the insect inside the hair. The insect is digested by digestive juices secreted in the pitcher. This is how they get the nutrients from the insect. Pitcher plant usually grows on soil where nutrients are less. They receive nutrients from the insect they eat. Have you seen an umbrella-like structure? It is mushroom. It is usually seen during rainy season, isn't it? You might have also seen green patches on bread. These organisms are called fungi. They secrete digestive juices on dead and decaying matter and convert it into a solution. Then they absorb nutrients from it. The mode of nutrition in which organisms take nutrients from dead and decaying matter is called saprotrophic nutrition. Plants which use saprotrophic mode of nutrition are called saprotrophs. You might have also seen the fungal growth on pickles, leather clothes, and other articles, isn't it? During the rainy season, they spoil many things. Symbiotic relationship. Some organisms live together and share shelter and nutrients. This is called symbiotic relationship. For example, certain fungi live in the roots of trees. The tree gives them nutrients and in return receives help from it to take water and nutrients from the soil. Another example of symbiotic relationship is lichen. It is a combination of an algae and fungus. Here algae prepares food and the raw material is provided by the fungus. Moving on to the last topic of the chapter, that is how nutrients are replenished in soil. Have you seen farmers spreading manure or fertilizers in the field? Do you know why they are added to the soil? You have learned that plants absorb nutrients from the soil, so their amount in the soil keeps on declining. Fertilizers and manure contain nutrients such as nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. These nutrients are essential for the soil. Usually, crops require a lot of nitrogen to make protein. You also know that nitrogen gas is available in plenty in air, but plants cannot directly use them. They need nitrogen in a soluble form. The bacterium called rhizobium can convert atmospheric nitrogen into soluble form. But rhizobium cannot make its own food. So it lives in the roots of leguminous plant. Gram, peas, beans are some leguminous plant. Most of the pulses are obtained from leguminous plant. In return, the plants provide food and shelter to the bacteria. Thus, they have a symbiotic relationship. This relationship is of great significance for the farmers. That is, they do not need to add nitrogen fertilizer to the soil in which leguminous plants are grown.